Sir, very happy evening to all. So we are doing the computation of total income, first 15 mark question for exam. In that we have already done, we have solved first 4 questions. I'm moving into the next 4 questions in this slot. First very easy question. Compute the tax liability of Mr. Gupta, aged 61 years. You should understand that age is relevant under the optional tax regime, irrelevant under default tax regime, having total income of 1 crore and 2 lakh for assessment year 25-26. Since he is having income more than 1 crore up to 2 crore, he is liable to pay surcharge at the rate of 15%. Since the income is a slight increase of more than 1 crore, we have to check whether he is entitled for the marginal relief. Assume that his total income comprises only of salary income, income from house property and interest on FD. That means he does not have any special income. He has having only normal income. Can we calculate? So computation of tax liability of Mr. Gupta for the assessment year 25-26 under the default tax regime. My dear lovable students, the same similar type of question we already solved under the basic tax rate. Correct? What is the total income? Total income is equal to 1 crore and 2 lakhs. This is what route? Default tax regime. We are having classification of up to 15 lakh and more than 15 lakh. Up to 15 lakh, I know that 1,40,000 is the tax payable, right sir? So calculator, more than 15 lakhs, that means 1 crore and 2 lakh minus 15 lakhs comes to 87 lakh. Sir, 87 lakhs into 30%, that is 26 lakh 10,000 plus 1 lakh 40,000 comes to 27 lakh 50,000 is the basic tax liability, right sir? To this basic tax liability, my dear lovable students, we should add surcharge at the rate of 15%. Because up to 50 lakhs, there is no surcharge. More than 50 lakhs, up to 1 crore, 10%. More than 1 crore, up to 2 crore, 15%. Surcharge means tax on tax. Up 27 lakh 50,000 into 15% comes to 4,12,500 is the amount of tax payable. Right, sir? That means tax without marginal relief is 31,62,500. Actually, if there is no additional income of this 2 lakh, I am liable to pay only surcharge of 10%. Since I am having an extra income of 2 lakh, I am liable to pay surcharge at the rate of 15%. That means that extra 5% is a real burden to me. Right, sir? So, I am calculating the tax payable on the 1 crore. That means 1 crore 2 lakh. I am classified into 2 categories. Number 1 is 1 crore and 2 lakh. I am ready to offer the entire 2 lakh to the government. I am saying that government, you keep this 2 lakh. I don't want. I am ready to offer 100% of the extra 2 lakh. I am ready to pay tax on this 1 crore. I am ready to pay health and education cess on the extra 2 lakh, but don't ask me extra surcharge. Clarity? That means, my dear lovable students, we are going to calculate the tax for 1 crore. 1 crore minus 15 lakh, because our calculation is up to 15 lakhs, right sir? Basically, how much lakh? 85 lakhs. 85 lakhs into 30% comes to 25 lakh 50,000. Right, sir? 25 lakh 50,000 plus 1 lakh 40,000. So 25 lakh 50,000 plus 1 lakh 40,000 comes to 26 lakh 90,000 is the tax payable on 1 crore. Right, sir? Sir, if the income is only up to 1 crore, I am liable to pay surcharge only at the rate of 10%. No need to die by paying 15% surcharge. Right? That means, sir, 26,90,000 into 10% comes to 2,69,000. And whatever income I have earned over and above the 1 crore, I am ready to offer to the government, which comes to how much lakh? 2 lakh. So calculator, 26,90,000 plus 2,69,000 plus 2 lakhs comes to 31,59,000 is the tax payable on total income of how much crore? 1 crore plus the excess of total income over 1 crore. So what and all I have done? I calculated tax on 1 crore. I calculated surcharge on 1 crore. I offered the entire excess income 2 lakh to the government. Right, sir? That means, my dear lovable students, sir, if I am offering the entire income earned over and above 1 crore, I am liable to pay a tax of only 31,59,000. But if I am calculating total tax payable, including surcharge on that 2 lakh, I am liable to pay tax liability of 31,62,500. As a taxpayer, will you love to pay 31,62,500 or 31,59,000? 31,59,000. So the tax payable will be 31,59,000. That means the difference between the original tax payable of 31,62,500 and the tax payable without considering the additional income of 2 lakh, which is 31,59,000. Right? Up 31,62,500 minus 31,59,000 comes to 3,500 is the what relief? Marginal relief. Marginal relief. But if the income is exceeding some more, for example, instead of 1 crore 2 lakh, if it is 1 crore 5 lakh, then marginal relief would not have worked. Because marginal relief will work only up to a certain limit. It will not work, sir, so much. Right, sir? So, my dear lovable students, this will be the final tax payable. On that, pay tax at the rate of how much percent? 4%. So health and education says at the rate of 4% comes to 1,26,360. You will get a total tax liability of 32,85,360. Right, sir? Alternative method, sir, there is another way in calculating the marginal relief. This we already discussed, man. Any one way you follow, that is enough. This you go through, you should be able to appreciate or understand because we have done a lot of questions. Right, sir? That's it, the first question. I am coming to the second question, my dear lovable students. This is a 15-mark worth question for examination. Like this only you are going to get a 15-mark. How you are going to handle that 15-mark in examination matters a lot. Miss Purvi, aged 55 years, is a chartered accountant in practice. Aged 55. She maintains an accounts on cash basis. Her income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2025 read as follows. Fees earned audit. Is it a professional income? Yes, sir. It should be taxable under PGBP. Taxation service. Is it a professional income? Should be taxable under consultancy services. Is it a taxable income? Should be taxable under dividend from shares on Indian companies. Should be taxable under, should be removed from PGBP and added in the income from UTI. Should be removed from PGBP and should be added in the honorarium received from various institutes for valuation of answer paper. Is this, sir? Her professional income is 27 lakh. And honorarium income is just 15,800. So, according to you, what is her profession? Audit, chartered accountant. This, sir, valuation of answer paper is what OS? IFOS, because this is not material income. So, remove from the PGBP and added to the IFOS. Rent received from residential flat let out, removed from the PGBP and include under the IFHP. Can I proceed, sir? Salary to staff is a allowable PGP expense. Stipend to article assistant is a allowable PGP expenses. Incentive to article assistants is a allowable PGP expense. Generally office rent is a allowable PGP expense. Printing and stationery is a allowable PGP expense. Meeting, seminar and conference is a allowable PGBP. Purchase of car is a capital expenditure. Capital expenditure cannot be claimed as a deduction under the Income Tax Act. But the depreciation on motor car is allowed, right? So I should add back the entire 80,000 and I have to reduce the depreciation. Repair, maintenance and petrol of the car is generally a allowable business expenditure. Traveling expense is a allowable business expenditure. Municipal tax paid in respect of house property, this is a house property expenses, should be added back under the PGBP and can be claimed as a deduction under the. I have to start my game from the net profit, right sir? These are the other information. Other information is important. Allowable rate of depreciation on motor car is 15%, correct? So I have to add 80,000 and I can claim depreciation of 15%. So tell me 80,000 into 15% comes to 12,000. And here I will mark it as A1 called as adjustment 1. Called as what? Like this you have to, this is the way in which you have to deal with the big question. So you have to match the adjustment with the main answer. Okay. Then I will start with net profit as per P&L account. I know that as per adjustment number 1, this 80,000 should be added back and 12,000 should be reduced. That's it automatically. No need to again reread the question. Value of benefits received from client during the course of profession is 10,500. As per section 28, charging section, 28 clause 4, any gift or perquisite received on account of business or profession should be taxable under the head PGBP. But this 10,500 has not been credited to the P&L account. That means since this has not been credited to the net profit, has not been added, increased. So to this what profit? Net profit, I have to do adjustment number 2, which is nothing but I have to add 10,500. That's it, game over. Because of 28 clause 4 reference, incentive to article assistant represent amount paid to 2 article assistant for passing IPCC examination at the what attempt? First attempt. It is allowed as per section 37. According to section 37, sir, if an expenditure is not covered under 30 to 36, if an expenditure is not capital in nature, if an expenditure is revenue in nature, if an expenditure is wholly and exclusively for the purpose of business or profession, and if an expenditure, sir, is not infraction of law, then that can be claimed as a deduction. So this point is A3 is related to incentive to article assistant, right? Nothing will be added back. But this I will refer as note and I will write the provision for NSR section 37. Just note it. That's it. A4. Repair and maintenance of car include 2,000 for the period from 1/10/2024 to 39/2025. 25 in the sense means next year expense 25-26 also debited to P&L account, right? Yes sir. So I have to go to the repair and maintenance and I have to mark there, this is A4, this is A4. That means this 4,000 includes expenditure of the next year. Can next year expenditure can be debited in the current year? This is a prepaid expenses. Prepaid expense is an asset. It is not an expense. Right, sir? Read this line. Accounts on what basis? Then it is allowed. That means, my dear lovable students, cash basis in the sense means when you are incurring, then only will be debited to P&L account. So this year expense may be more, but next year expense will not come. That is why, sir, she maintain her accounts on cash basis. That is a twist. Understanding? Hence, nothing should be added back. Sir, every 4,000 is allowed while calculating the profits and gains of business or profession. Can I come to AFI? Salary include 30,000 to computer specialist in cash for assisting Miss Purvi in one professional assignment. Cash payment exceeding 10,000 or 35,000 as the I have to move to salary. Salary to staff is A5. Sir, how much should be added back? 30,000 should be added back. Right, sir? Coming to A6. The traveling expense include expenditure incurred on foreign tour of how much? 32,000. Which was within the RBI norms. Then no problem. Then nothing should be added back. So I have to go to the traveling expenses and I have to mark it as A6 and I have to write it as note. I'm coming to the next one, man. Medical insurance premium on the health of dependent brother. Is brother form part of family for 80D? No. Because in set number 1, self, spouse, dependent children. Set number 2, parents, whether dependent or not. So dependent brother, put it on, Deswin. And major son, dependent on her, amounts to 5,000 and 10,000 respectively, paid in cash. Savda, you are not entitled to claim deduction under 80D because medical insurance premium paid by check. Cash only preventive health checkup is allowed. Yes, this is not preventive health checkup. She invests an amount of 10,000 in NSC. You can claim ATC. Are you really with me? You can claim ATC. Look at this is other information. She has paid 70,000 towards advance tax during previous year 24-25. My dear lovable students, that advance tax can be claimed after calculating the tax payable. From the net tax payable, you can reduce the TDS and the advance tax, correct? Then you will get the, from the gross tax payable, you can reduce the TDS and the advance tax. Then you will get the net tax payable, compute the total income and tax payable of Purvi for assessment year 25-26. They have not said whether the route is default tax regime or optional tax regime. Hence, we are supposed to do both under default tax regime and the optional tax regime. Can I? Are you agree with me? Sir, they are calculating under both. So we are also supposed to calculate. Shall we calculate under the first default tax regime? Number 1, income from what property? House property. You take your calculator and be with me. Whether even you are listening, calculator. What is the rent received? 85,600. Can we take it as GAV? Less LT bar MT paid by the owner. 3,000. That means 82,600. Standard deduction, how much percent? 30%. That means 24,780. Balance 57,820. Is there any IOBC in the question? No, sir. So 57,820 is the IFHP under the default what regime? Is this a let out property or self-occupied property? Let out property concept is available both under the default tax regime and the, so even under the optional tax regime, my IFHP will be same 57,820. Comfortable. I am coming to profits and gains of business or profession. Can we calculate? You should be with me. In calculator itself, we'll complete the 15 marks question. Only we can do that. My dear lovable students, what is the net profit as per P&L? 9,28,224. Right? Come to A1. What A1 is saying that debit, sir, on the debit side of the P&L, capital expenditure has been debited. Should be in the back. So plus 80,000, right? Minus, sir, depreciation on motor car, 12,000. Have we crossed A1? Come to A2. As per A2, there is a gift or benefit on account of business or profession. Correct? As per section 28 clause 4, this should be taxable under the head PGBP. So plus 10,500. Can I proceed? Incentive to article assistant, no adjustment, my dear lovable students. Repair and maintenance, No adjustments, my dear lovable students. Salary, I should enter back, added back to the extent of 30,000. Right, sir? Yes, sir. So I have to add back 30,000. In the sixth adjustment, traveling expenses. No adjustments, my dear lovable students. Now I am traveling through the what tax regime? Default tax regime. There is no chapter 6A for this item, even under default or optional also. Correct? Because medical insurance premium paid by check. This is paid by, even under optional tax regime, this is not allowed. But under optional tax regime, 80C is allowed. But now I am calculating PGBP, not the total income. Correct? Sir, this item and PGBP does not have any relevance. Right? All the A category I have done. Now, sir, this 3,000 should be in the back. Added back. Because this has been debited to P&L account. So, plus 3,000. Right? Sir, is there any item on the debit side I skipped to adjust? I think everything has been taken care. Yes, sir. But unnecessary income has been credited in the P&L account. Can I remove one by one? Sir, dividend on shares of Indian company 10,524. Income from UTI minus 7,600. Honorarium 15,000. Rent of 85,600. So how much is your calculator showing as PGBP income? 9,20,000 and look at 9,20,200. 15 mark PGBP. Calculator le muchach. Pullu paakala. Are you really with me? That's it. That's it. So coming to the IFOS, man, whatever we excluded from the PGBP should be taxable under IFOS calculator. What is the dividend? 10,524 plus UTI 7,600. What is honorarium? 15,800. That's it. 33,924. 33,924. Yes, sir. Now calculator magic cutting, sir. My dear lovable students, if I add all the three, I will get the gross total income. Under the default tax regime, there is no question of concept of chapter 6A. Then I will get total income of 10,11,944. Can I proceed? As per section 288A bar 288B, total income should be round off. Sir, 10,11,940. This is the total income as per the default tax regime. Can I proceed? Can I calculate the tax payable? Is the age relevant? Is the age irrelevant? Irrelevant. Up to how much lakh? 15 lakhs. More than 15 lakhs. But this guy is only having 10,11,940. Right? That means, sir, song. Sir, up to 3 nil, 3 to 7, 7 to 10, 10 to 11 lakh, 10 lakh 11,940. Yes, sir. Here you are getting 11 lakh 940. Am I right? Here 11,940. Here 3 lakhs. Here 4 lakhs. And here 0. For 0, 5%. Then 10%. Then yes, sir. Sir, for 0 up to 3 lakh rupees nil. Correct, sir? Yes, sir. Sir, 3 lakh to 7 lakh 5%. Sir, 7 lakh to 10 lakh 10%. 10 lakhs to this gap of 15%. Am I right? Tell man, sir, 3 to 7 20,000. Come on, 7 to 10 30,000. Then 11,940 into 15% comes to 1,791. Total tax payable will be 51,000. Here there is no scope of surcharge and all. I will be adding health and education at the rate of calculator. 51,791 into 104% comes to 53,863. Right? So you'll be having total tax liability of 53,863 less enna tax. Advance tax. You already paid advance tax of 70,000. Less TDS, tax deducted at source of 1052. Right? Less tax deducted at source of 760. Because for these items and all TDS would have been deducted. Because dividend under section 194, TDS will be deducted. Yes, sir. 10% TDS they will deduct. So 10,524 into 10% comes to 1052. Enapa purida? Income from UTI. Sir, UTI, that means 194K. 10% TDS will be deducting. 7,600 into 10% comes to 760. That's it. You will get tax payable, tax refundable of 17,950. Can I proceed?
Yes, sir.
That's it. The same question I am going to solve under the normal provisions of the Act. That means, my dear lovable students, will the gross total income change? Will the gross total income will not change? Gross total income will not change in this question. Because whatever allowable for house property under the default tax regime is mutatis the same for optional tax regime in this question. PGBP no collar. Exactly same for this question. IFOS no collar. Exactly same as per this question. So I will go with the same gross total income of 10,11,940. Right? 10,11,940. Hello, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, don't round off here because this is only gross total income. Right? Under the default tax regime, I am not entitled to claim Chapter 6A, but under the optional tax regime, I am entitled to claim Chapter 6A. Can I claim Chapter 6A? Anyway, 80D is not possible, but NSC 80C 10,000 is possible. So, 10,11,944 minus 10,000 comes to 10,01,944. It can be round off to 10,01,940. As per the optional tax regime, I am having up to 10 lakh. What is the age given? Is there any age given? 50? Less than 60. So 1,12,500 plus 1,940 into 30% comes to 582. So plus 1,12,500 plus 582 comes to 1,13,082 is the total tax liability. Comfortable? Add health and education cess at the rate of into 104% directly. If I take, I am getting 1,17,605. Yes, sir. Already I paid an advance tax of 70,000. TDS under 194, 1,052. TDS under 194K, 760. Total TDS of 1812. Tax payable is 45,793. It will be round off to 45,790. But under the what tax regime? I am entitled to get refund of 17,950 under the default tax regime. But if I am traveling through the optional tax regime, I am liable to pay tax of 45,790. As a taxpayer, will you love to get refund or will you love to pay tax? Since there is tax refundable under the default tax regime under 115 BAC and tax payable under the regular provisions of Income Tax Act, it would be beneficial for Miss Purvi to travel under the default tax regime. This is a expected question for examination, 15 mark. Is it possible to manage? Yes, sir. Is the DT under control? Surely, yes, sir. I will relay with me. You just go through the working notes. You will be able to get the answer, my dear lovable students. I am moving into the third question for the day. Oh my God, this is another beautiful, brilliant, fantastic, outstanding question according to me. Very good question. Maybe an LDR also. Mr. Y carries on his own business an analysis of trading and P&L account for the year ended 31/3/2025. Reveal the following. This money item 11 adjustment. A11. Compute the total income of Mr. Y for assessment year 25-26 under the optional tax regime as per the normal provisions of the Act. So I am not going to travel through DTR. I am going to travel through OTR, optional what regime? Tax regime. What they want, just total income, not the tax liability. Calculator will say the answer. Yes, sir. And we are going to show the magic with the calculator. Are you ready for the net profit has been given 11 lakh 20. My dear lovable students, instead of giving it as a P&L statement, they have given it as adjustments. So I will start with 11 lakh 20,000. Just I am writing in your calculator, put 11 lakh 20,000 and be ready for the game. Following income were credited in the profit and loss account. Right? Sir, since these are credited in the P&L account, I should reduce from the PGBP and show it under the respective head of income. Right? Dividend from UTI, 22,000. Interest on debenture, 17,500. Winning from races, 15,000. Calculator, 22 plus 17,500 plus 15,000 comes to 54,000. So minus 54,000 under PGBP. Am I right? And under the head NOS, IFOS plus 54,500. Hello, sir. Beautiful adjustment. Beautiful adjustment. It was found that some stock were omitted to be included in both opening and closing stock. The value of which were, you know, if opening stock increases, GP reduces. If closing stock increases, GP increases. If closing stock reduces, GP reduces. You know this? Your accounts faculty would have taught this, right? I hope ANM have taught that, NSR, all the basics of accounts. Am I right? Opening stock 8,000 has not been recorded at all. So if I record opening stock 8,000, there will be a fall of GP 8,000. If GP reduces, NP reduces. Correct? Sir, I forgot to record closing stock of 12,000. 12,000. Hello, sir. My dear lovable students, if I record closing stock of 12,000, automatically GP increases. If GP increases, net profit increases. That's it. Stock adjustment done. Done. Are you all really with me? I am traveling through the what tax regime? Rupees 1 lakh was debited in the P&L, being contribution to a university approved and notified under section 35 subsection 1 clause 2. This is contribution to outsider. Contribution to outsider is allowed under the optional tax regime. Since this has already been debited in the P&L account, no adjustment is required. You can just write a note. Will you? Salary include 20,000 paid to his brother, which is unreasonable to the extent of 2,500 as per section 40A subsection 2. What party transaction? Whatever expense is there, that should be added back. So that 2,500 will be added back. Comfortable? Advertisement expense include, yes, if it is a business, you have to advertise. Include 15 gift packet of dry fruits costing rupees 1,000 per packet presented to important customer. Sir, when I gift to the customer, then only customer will come back again and again to me. Yes, sir. So as a businessman, I have to do that advertisement. Actually, section 30, 31, 32, 33, AB, 33, ABA, 35, 36 and all is not talking about advertisement expense. That's why we are having section 37. General expenses. Yes, sir. If an expenditure is not covered between 30 to 36, which is not a personal expenditure, which is not a capital expenditure, if it is a revenue expenditure, if it is not a CSR activity, if it is not, sir, prohibition of law, if it is not infraction of law, that expenditure can be claimed as a business expenditure. Since it satisfies all the condition, this can be claimed as a deduction. Hence, no adjustment is required. Just park it under the working note. Right, sir? Total expense on car was 78,000. Car was used both for business and personal. Section 38. Asset used for both business and personal. 3/4 is for business purpose. That means 1/4 is for personal purpose. So calculator, 78,000 divided by 4 means 19,500 rupees expense is attributable to personal expenditure. Should be in the back. So add 19,500. Comfortable? Can I? Coming to A8, adjustment 8. Miscellaneous expense included 30,000. Paid to ABC and Co. a GTA in cash. To a GTA, I can pay up to 35,000 in cash. This is just for distribution of company's product to the warehouse. Sir, as per section 40A subsection 3, cash payment exceeding 10,000 or 35,000 as that 35,000 is applicable to our GTA. Since the payment is within the limit, no adjustment is required. Right, sir? So it has to be parked under notes. For every adjustment, you have to write one more note. At least 2 lines in the exam. Debited in the books, 55,000. Should be back. Added back. Because this debt will be as per Companies Act. Debt allowed as per the income tax, 50,000. Should be reduced of 50,000. Comfortable? Are you all really with me? Drawings, 10,000. My dear lovable students. Is there anything to do with drawings? No, sir. Can you claim chapter 6A with the drawings? No, sir. No, sir. Are you all really with me? So, drawings, 10,000 should be back. Added back. Back. Because question specifically told that an analysis of trading and P&L account revealed the following information. That means in the debit side of the P&L account, he debited drawings. Hello? That is a blunder. Are you all really with me? I can't debit the drawings in the P&L account. I have to reduce the drawings from the capital account. It's not an allowable expenditure as per Income Tax Act. It's a capital expenditure. Should be added back. Are you really with me? That's why I have done in the different color, because every student will go wrong with that point. And investment in NSC, 15,000. My dear lovable students, this also has been debited to P&L account. Should be back. And you have to claim it as a chapter 6A deduction under the heading 80C, since I am traveling through the optional tax regime. Enna or arivu? Enna or alagu tax ku? So I am first finalizing the PGBP, man. 11,20,000 minus 54,500. Am I right? Minus 8,000 plus 12,000 plus 2,500 plus 19,500 plus 55,000 minus 50,000 plus 10,000 plus 15,000 comes to 11,21,500 is the profits and gains of business or profession. Plus 54,500 comes to 11,76,000 is the gross total income. Minus 15,000 comes to 11,61,000 is the total income. Clear? Computation of total income. Total income 11,61,000. 11,61,000. That's it. Calculator. Done. Are you able to appreciate? Are you getting superb confidence in direct tax, my dear lovable students? PGBP 11,21,500. 11,21,500. Sir, IFOS 54,500. 54,500. Right, sir? Gross total income, from that reduce the chapter 6A, you will get the answer. This working note, you have to write it. You have to write and practice. When? Immediately after today's class. Once you solve the last 4 questions, what I have solved, and this 4 question, that's it. You have fall into the chapter computation of total income and tax payable. Coming to the next question, which is a very small question. Can I knock off? Sir, Balamurugan furnishes the following information for the year ended 31/3/2025. Income from business, a yo bracket, that means loss, 1,35,000. Income from house property, a yo bracket, abdina loss. Lottery from winning gross, please don't touch the lottery, it will be taxable on gross. Speculation business income, how much lakh? 1 lakh. Income by your salary, always it will be income. Long-term capital gain, taxable under 112 at the rate of 20%, which come to 70,000. Compute is total income. Wow. calculate the tax liability. Wow. And advance tax obligation under the what tax regime? Under the default tax regime, there is no concept of loss from house property. Point number 1. Clear? Then I am having income from business. 1,35,000. I may have, sir, speculation business income. Now I am doing intra-head adjustment, right? Still there will be a loss of 35,000. Correct? Sir, I am having winning from lottery. அது கூட செட் ஆஃப் பண்ணனா கத்தி எடுத்து குத்திடுவேன். ரைட் சார்? salary கூட செட் ஆஃப் பண்ண வாய்ப்பு இல்லை. But business income can be set off against any head of income except salary. So this 35 can be set off against long-term capital gain. And sir, the taxable long-term capital gain will become 35,000. Yes, sir. Many people will carry forward that 35,000. Will you carry forward? Because business loss can be set off against any head of income. So business becomes 0. House property already 0. This 5 lakhs will carry as 5 lakh. Speculation business income becomes 0. Salary 2,70,000 is there. And long-term capital gain 35,000 is there. Right, sir? Sir, compute is total income. Total income 5 plus 2.7. 7,70,000 plus 35. 8 lakh. The total income, my dear lovable students, 8,05,000. That's it. Done, done, done. Easy. We'll complete. Hello, sir. My dear lovable students, 8,05,000 comprise of salary income. 8,05,000 comprise of lottery income. 8,05,000 comprise of long-term capital gain. How much salary income? 2,70,000 is the salary income. Am I right? How much is the lottery income? 5 lakhs. What is the taxable long-term capital gain? 35,000. What is the basic exemption limit applicable under DTR? 3 lakh. Less 3 lakh. Is there any unexhausted basic exemption limit? 30,000. This 30,000 can we claim it against long-term capital gain? Terima? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because the balance 5,000 will be the long-term capital gain. Taxable at the rate of 20%. Come to 1,000. For this 5 lakh, calculate tax at the rate of 30%. Comes to 1,50,000. So the total tax payable will be 1,51,000. Is the total income exceed 50 lakhs and all? No. Hello, sir. Upper calculator 1,51,000 into 104% comes to 1,57,040 is the what payable? Tax payable. Right? Whereas this 1,50,000 would have deducted as TDS under 194B Bhagya for my lottery winning of rupees 5 lakh. The person who gave the lottery already deducted TDS at the rate of 30%. That means 5,000, 1,57,040 minus 1,50,000 comes to 7,040 will be the net tax payable. Total tax liability 1,57,040. ICAI answer is wrong. Below keda varanga. Very good. Congratulations. Anda bayam. Are you really with me? The assessee need not pay advance tax. Yes. Why you know? What is the net tax? Net tax liability 7,040, which is less than 10,000. Which is less than? As per Income Tax Act, advance tax as per section 207 is liable to be paid only if the tax liability is more than 10,000. 10,000 ரூபாய்க்கு மேல போனா என்ன கட்டினா போதும்? 10,000 ரூபாய் கீழே இருக்கிறவங்க அட்வான்ஸ் டாக்ஸ் கட்ட வேண்டிய பின்ன என்ன டாக்ஸ் சார் நான் கட்டுறேன்? நீ செல்ஃப் அசஸ்மெண்ட் டாக்ஸ் கட்டினா போதும் ரிட்டர்ன் ஃபைல் பண்ணும்போது. Clarity? That means the assessee need not pay advance tax since the total income excluding what income? Lottery income liable to tax is below the basic exemption limit. Further, in respect of what income? Lottery income. Tax would have been deducted at source at the rate of 30% under 194B since a remaining tax liability of 6,040. 6,040, yeah. 7,040. That means, sir, 1,57,040 minus 1,50,000 which is TDS under section 194B. Comfortable? Which is 7,040. Since it is less than 10,000, no need to pay advance tax. Entire 7,040 you pay at the time of filing of return. Either regular return under 139(1) or loss return under 139(3. வராது income இருக்கு எப்படி loss return வரும் உனக்கு? Correct? If you are not filing the return within the due date specified under 139 subsection 1, such a return is called as belated return under 139 subsection 4. After you furnish a return, if there is any omission or mistake, that return can be rectified under 139 subsection 5. That is called as fantastic to the core. Comfortable? I'm interested to solve Rajiv. Are you interested? Mr. Rajiv, aged 50 years, 50. A resident individual, practicing chartered accountant, furnishes the receipts and payments account for the financial year. This is receipts and payments. Till now, I have talked about the income and expenditure account or P&L account. This is receipts and with adjustments they have given. Compute the total income of Rajivan for assessment year 25-26, assuming that he has shifted out of the default tax regime under 115 BAC and Rajiv follow regularly the what system of accounting? Cash system of accounting. Super. That means from this, whatever information I want, I will take. Balance, I will put it on dustbin. Till now, I have done with the income and expenditure account. So net profit as per P&L. But here there is no net profit and all. These are received. Opening balance. This is asset. Is it income? Don't consider at all. Fees from professional. Is it income? Yes, sir. Rent should be taxable under IFHP. Correct, sir. Motor car loan from Canara Bank at 9%. Car loan you have taken. I don't know for what purpose you have used the car. If it is for business, it can be claimed as a deduction. Yes, sir. But if it is section 38, applications are there, you have to consider accordingly. Comfortable, sir? Salary, staff and bonus stipend to article clerk, allowed as a deduction. Other admin expense, allowed as a office rent, allowed as a housing loan principal repaid to SBI, 1,88,000, which is, sir, IFHB related matter, right? Life insurance premium, ATC related matter, right? Motor car acquired, DEP can be claimed, correct? Yes, sir. Medical insurance premium paid, ATD can be claimed, correct? For books, DEP can be claimed, correct? Computer acquired, DEP can be claimed, correct? Domestic drawings, are you with me? PPF, ATC can be claimed, correct? Motor car maintenance can be claimed as a reduction. Closing balance is an asset. It is not neither income nor expenses, right? He occupies 50% of building for own residence and let out the balance for residential use at a monthly rent of 5,000. That means portion self-occupied, portion let out. Building was constructed during 2002-56 when the house loan was taken. Hello. Motor car was put to use both for official and personal. 1/5 of the motor car is used for what? Personal. No car loan interest was paid during the year. Paid during the year. Car loan interest pay panla. Okay, va. The WDV of the asset as on 1/4/2024 are given below. Furniture and fitting, how much? 60,000. For that you can claim depreciation. Plant and machinery 80, AC, photocopiers, etc. Computer 50,000. You have to do the question. Can we? First, I have to finalize the first head called as income from salary. This is nil, zero. Nothing is there. Then income from what property? Sir, I am having two houses. One is soap, other is slope. Correct? Sir, I will be having gross annual value less LT bar MT paid by the owner. I will get the answer as NAV. Then 30% of net annual value. I will get the answer as income from house property. This is the story. IOBC irukilla question la? Irka? Okay. Less IOBC, sir, I will get the answer as IFHB. This is the story. My dear lovable students, soap dash 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 everything dash. Sir, Coming to the lope, what is the rent received? 50,000. Entire 50,000 is let out only. Because from the self-occupied, I don't have what at all? Rent at all. Getting it? Appreciating? Monthly rent, how much? 5,000. But how much is there in the cash book? 50,000. Correct? Yes, sir. I am supposed to get 60,000, but I received only. Sir, are you remembering the GAV? Fair rent or municipal value, whichever is higher, or standard rent, whichever is lower. The answer is called as expected rent. Expected rent or actual rent received or receivable, bill, whichever is higher. So how much received? 50,000. Receivable. So I will not take 50,000. I have to take 60,000. Ennappa? Less LT bar MT paid by the owner. What is the local tax or municipal tax? Anything given in the question regarding the LT bar MT? No, sir. Put a dash. So my NAV will be, and 30% will be 18,000. Can I split the IOBC? They are saying that total housing loan repaid is 1,88,000. Right? Out of that, 1 lakh is principal and 88,000 is interest. Right? This 1 lakh can be claimed as ATC. Yes, sir. Principal portion. Hello, sir. And this 88,000 should be classified into two categories, which is what? 44,000 and 44,000, because equal 50-50 done. 50% of the building. Correct, sir? Sir, with regard to SOAP, are you traveling through the optional tax regime? Have you taken loan on or after 1/4/1999? Have the loan has been used for the construction or acquisition of the property? Have the construction or acquisition completed within a period of 5 years from the end of the financial year? The loan has been taken. Since you have satisfied all the condition, maximum interest of 2 lakhs can be claimed. It will lead to loss of 44,000. Ennappa comfortable? Are you all really with me? My dear lovable students, here again 44,000 IOBC can be claimed. That means 60,000 minus 18,000 minus 44,000 comes to loss of 2,000. So 44 plus 2 comes to 46,000 is the reported loss under the head. Come on, sir, this is IFHP. They are having 30 loss from house properties. What? 32,000. Right, sir? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wait, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, for a self-occupied property, GAV nilla. Less LT bar MT and all. Okay. IOBC we claimed what? 44,000. Correct? But they claimed only what? 30,000. Building was constructed during 5-6 when the housing loan was taken. Why they have restricted to 30,000? As per what point? When the loan has been taken? 2005-6. Correct? But when they have completed the construction? சொல்லுங்க 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 let out property we got loss of 2,000. My question to you is why it has to be restricted to 30,000? For what purpose loan has been taken? Construction, not for repair. Yes, sir. Is there anything there in the question to restrict the loan? Any specific note given like that? Nothing. Only students' note is there. Correct, sir? Let it be there. We'll proceed. Yes. So tell me, can I come to PGBP? Yes, sir. PGBP, I will add the income first. Come on, man. Only one income is there. 59,38,000 is the income. Correct, Danelia? Sir, on this is loan amount of 2,50,000. For that, you are liable to pay interest at the rate of 9%. So 2,50,000 into 9% comes to. So I will reduce 22,500 as business expenditure. Am I right? I will reduce 21,50,000. Calculator put go. 21,50,000 plus 11,48,000 plus office rent of 30,000 plus depreciation la appuram varalam. Okay va? அவ்வளவுதான் இல்லையா? Straight away expense of 33,28,000. Am I right? இன்னொரு வாட்டி திரும்பி வருவேன் நான். Staff salary, office expense taken care, office rent taken care. Am I right? This I will not taken care here. Life insurance under ATC I will taken care. Motor car I can claim depreciation. Am I right? 4,25,000 into what is the tax rate for motor car? 15%. When you acquired Jan, that means less than 180 days. You are entitled to claim only half the rate of depreciation. So into 50, sir, percentage comes to 4,25,000 into 7.5% basically comes to 31,875. Can I reduce? Sir, medical insurance, I will come at the appropriate time. Books, sir, it purchased on 1/7 itself, whether it is annual publication or other than annual publication, it is entitled for 40% depreciation. So 20,000 into 40% comes to 8,000. This I have taken care. Computer on 1/11/2024, sir, acquired for professional use 30,000 into 40% into. Is it more than 180 days or less than 180 days? Up into 50% comes to another 6,000, right? Yes, sir. PPF ATC, I will come back. Motor car maintenance. Have I claimed depreciation on motor car? Yes, sir. Is motor car fully used for business? No, sir. 1/5 is for what expenses? Personal expenses, sir. Right, sir. That means, my dear lovable students, sir, I have to restrict the motor car depreciation. Can I? Sir, what was the motor car depreciation? 31,875 into how much percent? 80%. Because 1/5 is not allowed. 20% is not allowed. Correct? Even for this 10,000 rupees expense, only 80% can we claim it as deduction. Am I right? Because 1/5 is for personal purpose. Clarity? And in addition to that, they have given furniture and fittings, plant and machinery, computer. For furniture and fittings, put depreciation of furniture. Evlo? Solliko 10%. Is it 15? That is for plant and machinery, right? Plant and machinery 15%. Computer. That means this is the WDV of opening. அப்ப இதெல்லாம் எங்க இருக்காதுன்னா இதுல இருக்காது. So you have to again calculate depreciation for this. ஒரு 6,000 க்கு 10%, sir, 60,000 10%, 6,000. 80,000 to 15% comes to 12,000. Are you really with me? 50,000 into 40% comes to 20,000. Up 6 plus, sir, 12 plus 20. In addition to that, you have to reduce 38,000. Am I right, sir? If I net off this, I should get profits and gains of business or profession. Hello, sir. Calculator, sir. 59,38,000 minus 22,500 minus 33,28,000 minus 31,875 oda evlo percent? 80%. What is 31,875 into 80%? 25,051. 31,875 into 80%. 25,500. So you have to reduce only 25,500. And here also 10,000 into 80%. Come on. I will just go through and with the numbers. Because fees from professional 5938. Is it matching 5938? Yes, sir. Sorry. I have to reduce one by one expenses. Sir, staff salary bonus 21 lakh 50. We also reduced. Other admin 11 lakh 40. We also reduced. Office rent 30. We also reduced. Motor car 8,000. We also reduced. Car loan interest not allowable, since the same has not been paid, and assessee follows what system of accounting? This is a exam prone area, mistake area. Sir, here have we reduced the interest? Yes, sir. Nama enna pantana 2,50,000 into how much percent? Sir, they are following the what system? Cash system of accounting. Rajiv follow regularly the. Then how under accrual system we can claim it as deduction, correct? So that cannot be claimed. So this is an area where students will do mistake. Hello. Motor car we got right. Yes, sir. Books annual publication right. Furniture and fittings right. Plant and machinery right. Computer right. New computer right. You will get gross total income of 24 lakh 92,500, which is nothing but house property and the PGBP. PGBP is 25 lakh 24,500, right? Minus, according to our answer, house property is 46,000. Am I right? Yes, sir. So 24 lakh. Evlo? 24 lakh 92,000 for them. Correct? Namak PGBP, there is no difference. 25 lakh 24,500 minus 40,000 is a loss. So we should get 24 lakh 78,500. Sir, that's it. Can I reduce the chapter 6A? Housing loan 80C, correct? PPF 80C, life insurance 80C. Put together it's coming only 1 lakh 44. No problem. Up to 1 lakh 50 I can claim. Deduction under 80D or 18,000, correct? Sir, this is not covered under the bracket of 80CCE. The total income will be 23 lakh 30,500, right? From this question, still I don't have any guess of why they have, sir, restricted the interest to 30,000. Do you have any guess? If you are having anything, those who are, sir, seeing in the live, text it as comments. That's it. Are you feeling comfortable? Sir, if you hear, you know what is computation of total income. If you do, you know how to do in examination. What you want to know that there is a topic or you want to solve in exam. Then this is the high time to solve this in examination, my dear lovable students. I think in today's session, we have tried 3 questions, I think. Question number 1, this is a mocha question, right, sir? Question number 2, good question according to me. Question number 3, very, very, very good question. And question number 4, Bala question. And question number 5, Rajiv question. So last slot, we completed 4 questions. Sir, now we completed 5 questions. 5 plus 4, 9 questions. In the coming slot, we'll be solving question number 1. Question number 2. Question number 3. Question number 4, Rosemary. That's it. So with one more slot, we can say that we are through with the computation of total income. I'm comfortable, sir, from your heart. Anybody is there? Where is a grand clap? So do the 5 question. Come back. We'll meet at the appropriate time. Thank you. Bye-bye from ANM.